Dumb
and weird.
podcast.
Well, I wish Satan was here, but he's been really busy recently. He's got a new pope in hell that he's got to put through the elite program, a few cardinals, some Catholic priests who touch some kids. He's got a lot of work he's got to do. They're on the elite program, so they're going to have a pineapple shoved up their ass every hour on the hour. Ninth circle of hell. So it's going to be really good. He's got a lot of stuff he's got to do. So he would probably have some info for us.
Well, I'm just excited that he was actually wanted to take time out of his day to even talk to us at all.
I think he's really looking out for us. Mm-hmm. Try to make sure that we stay on the right path and do the right things. Mm-hmm. That's what Satan's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. And Satan's been kind of worried about testosterone in men.
Yeah, he is
too. Because when men go to hell, because let's be honest, a lot of men go to hell.
Yeah,
they like them to at least have good levels of testosterone when they go down there, because
everyone's just raping and murdering each other.
Yep.
That's what happens though when you own a section. Your version of hell is a super Detroit, Las Vegas, Chicago, California.
Yeah. You think those men just kind of wake up and they look out the window and they kind of just go, "Oh,
here I go murdering again.
So fiery today."
Turns on the news. We're gonna have a raining fire for all week, and it's like it's gonna be a good week.
It's gonna be a good week, and it's like the person would be like, "Well, for the rest of eternity, as usual, we're gonna have raining fire for the rest of eternity," and they'd be like, good eternity.
Doctors here in hell are saying, don't go to the lake, you'll fucking burn.
Yeah, and the massage therapists say if you want to go to the pit of feces, you gotta make a left at the lake.
Yeah, just make sure to get your paddle boat ready because the Leviathan wants your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. And coming soon to everybody is going to be pineapples for everybody.
Satan's getting tired of your shit. He's going to butt plug you up with a pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you think about pooping twice.
Absolutely. But anyway, I just wanted to cover the testosterone thing because I feel like that's
the testosterone thing probably has a big thing to play. But that also might even play into the fact that because we have such comfortable lives now, a lot of us are spending most of our time thinking in the negative. We have a lot of time to think and self-reflect, unlike people of previous generations.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, that also plays negative thoughts, and being hard on yourself creates stress, which is bad for your testosterone and creates problems in your hormone levels. Yeah. So it kind of all plays together.
Absolutely. It's funny when you walk around and see like the average guy walking around, they either have like a slight pudge or just a full-blown gut. And they just don't look as masculine as they used to, and I'm not talking about people that are trying to transition. I'm talking about actual men who are just trying to be men,
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's kind of crazy because it's like, here I am drinking a beer and everything, but yeah, you gotta have those days where you just kind of let yourself go, kind of relax, but you can't do it every day because it puts you in a bad place. I remember getting up to 250 because I was thinking constantly, being hard on myself, thinking in the negative, being in the negative, and not really taking care of myself.
Yeah.
So that made everything even worse because now, I feel like I was in a much worse emotional state. Mm. And I noticed that's a big thing with guys too, is a lot of guys are just accepting being in that bad emotional state.
Well, it's like what we talked about when I was riding in the car. And we had that deep conversation. It was just, I feel like for so many years I've kind of as a man, I've maybe have overstimulated myself too much with too much sex from too many different people. So, it's really affected me. And, my the testosterone levels being low doesn't help either, because one of the symptoms of low T is depression.
Yeah.
Which is something that I kind of came out of nowhere one day. I was about 22, 23 years old when I developed depression, which is really bizarre because prior to that, I was a very happy.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I was a very happy, friendly guy who was always wanting to hang out with people, you know, and then something just kind of like changed one day and I developed like anxiety and depression and, you know, kind of like got worse from there. And, you know, when I'd work out, it would help. And, you know, right now I'm not too great. Most people don't know this, but every day I'm pretty depressed, you know, but I get through my day because I have a really strong will and I kind of just push it and get through it, you know?
I kind of get that though. And that was a different thing for me because when I got out of the military, I think my depression and my anxiety got a lot worse. And it was I think it was because I felt isolated and alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when there was times where I would be out on my weekends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hang out with anybody because like my wife was working a lot too.
Yeah.
So she wasn't at home during the weekends because she worked at a hotel at that time.
Yeah.
So most of the day I'd be at home alone and I'd enjoy sort of like my alone time. You know, I'd work out, I'd game a little bit, just kind of hang out, enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But that was because I was able to go to work every day and hang out with my best friends, in a sense. So once that was gone, I felt like all that crippling anxiety of just being isolated and alone kicked in. And this was honestly during the height of COVID, you know, when we weren't sure what was going to happen next.
Yeah.
And everyone was still inside, you know, there's still mask mandates and everything. So
Yeah.
I pretty much felt like even more isolated because we weren't doing anything. I was just going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And that to kind of curb that, I was drinking more.
Yeah.
And that's why I got up to 250, which didn't help because that raised a lot more anxiety and depression.
Yeah. If you want to check out more of our stuff, go to www.dumbcoolweird.com. You'll find our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Patreon link if you want to support us. Also, be sure to check out our merch store. And if you're interested in being on our podcast, you can find a link on our website so you can reach out to us and tell us if you want to talk to us about something that's really weird, dumb, or cool. We'd be glad to hear from you. Hope you will stay tuned for the next weird ass episodes we got. Thank you.